Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Single Over Servitude. I am your host, Jeremy, and today for Valentine's, we got a little bit of a special 10 things men don't do while dating anymore from pairedlife.com. So let's see what they have to say. What do they have to complain about? Dating frustrations. Why don't guys try anymore? Are you kidding me? Guys have to do all the trying. Women just simply exist. I haven't done a lot of dating recently, but I have done my fair share over the years. So, at the risk of sounding frustrated by today's dating scene, I am going to go there. I know I share the sentiments of many women, especially those women who have had the fortunate experience, like myself, of being treated well by men. When you've been treated well, you just can't accept the BS that goes on with today's dating scene. Things that were once taken for granted are now just memories, and sometimes those things altogether are forgotten, but all forgotten because the nonsense seems to be the status quo. Here is a countdown of things men don't do to bother anymore. Well, yeah, dating's changed a lot, especially with the advent of social media. Forget it. And I remember back in the early 2000s, you would just talk to someone in your friend group or someone that you knew through high school. It's like, hey, you want to go on a date Friday? You want to go to the movies Friday? And they'd be like, yeah, okay, or oh no, thank you, not interested. That was it. There was no swiping left and right. There was no, hey, I'm gonna talk to someone, three cities out of my area. Just you kept it more close together, and I don't want to say more, I guess, intimate. The social media, the dating apps, people don't even bother to get to know you anymore. You're just a swipe. You're just a number. Let's see. Number 10. Men don't ask women out on dates anymore. They're called meetups now. What the hell? I understand that since the emergence of online dating, meeting a new person in a public place is necessary under those circumstances. No problem there. But what happened is it has taken the place of real dating. In those instances where two people know each other, the guys request to meet the women at a location to hang out as opposed to actually picking her up to a date to take her out. Well, here's the thing. Guys are tired of getting finessed. Guys are tired of being used for, there was a study, it was called foodie calls, where girls use guys for free dinners. I myself have unfortunately fallen in as a foodie call. So, now instead of going out and taking the girl like to a nice restaurant, let's say like a BJ's restaurant, the BJ's brewery, instead of doing that, now it's like, you know what? I'll meet you for Chipotle, because then I'm only out $20 as opposed to 50 to $60. Get to know you. It's kind of like a pre-date. Is there chemistry? Are you gonna be cool? How do you present yourself as opposed to like dressing up, putting on some nice clothes, putting on my monkey suit and going, okay, now I got to entertain you with, dinner, dancing, movies, show, miniature golf, and all this stupid nonsense. And the guys are expected to pay. So it's like, if I'm going to pay, I'm going to take my time and make sure you're worth my money and not just shell it out because, my money doesn't mean anything. Like I don't have better things to do with my money. Please. Number 9, men don't ask out in advance anymore. It's Tuesday night, and Sam rings Stephanie to catch up with her. After exchanging pleasantries for a moment, he gets to the point of his call. There's a new movie coming out this weekend. Would you like to check it out on Saturday? By Friday, Steven is checking in to confirm things, and then, oh, wait, that's 1984, not 2014. I guess this was written in 2014 then. Ooh, you know what? Let me look to see if this article even says when it was. No, it came out 2022, January 31st, 2022. Okay, my mistake. I thought it was 2014 the way she wrote it. Not 2014. Now, when a guy goes actually asks a girl out, there's barely enough time to do the necessary date prep work. Well, first of all, when you would call someone on a landline in 1984, since you use that year as an example, it was a lot harder. No one had a digital communication device in their pocket 24/7. Okay. I remember the days of landlines. You'd call, then you'd get the parents who go, "Oh, is Sherry there?" Okay, hold on. Sherry, you got a phone call. And then you're in the kitchen, and your parents are kind of like eavesdropping to see what you got to say. Now everything's just through text message. It's different when you're out and about and your only source was a landline. You had to do a pre-date confirmation. Now, just like 2 hours in advance, like, hey, you still down? You still showing up? Yeah. Okay, cool. That's it. The ease of technology. You don't need to put out a week in advance. Like, hey, we going? Two days notice, we still going? A day in advance, we still going? It's like 2 hours. Hey, you down? Yes? Cool. Let's go. Number 8, men don't take charge of dating plans anymore. There are a few things more frustrating than when you finally decide to go out with a guy for dinner and he leaves all decisions of where to eat up to you. Not only is he showing a lack of real interest in showing you a good time, but he's also running the risk of you going over his budget for the evening. Besides, women love it when a man takes charge at the same time, but at the same time is open to her opinion. Okay, I'll actually agree with this. Girls want that take charge, be confident in your own skin kind of thing. Now, when she talks about leaving where to eat up to the woman, for me, I always ask like, oh, are you okay with, like, do you like sushi? Now, the reason for that is, honestly, I could care less for sushi. Not that I say I hate it, but whether I have it or not, it's not a big deal. But because I've had a girl like, oh, why don't you just choose restaurant? And the way to spin that way around is saying, oh, I just want to make sure I don't take you to a restaurant where you have a food allergy or something. And then, we go to a restaurant, then all of a sudden you just see me eating, all you have is like glass of water. So it makes it seem like you care. And the girls go, oh my God, he cares. He's asking me about food allergies. That's so sweet. So yeah, I will agree with that. You do need to take charge. Oh, sorry. Had some soda, so I'm getting a little burps. Number 7, men don't show up your door with a gift token anymore.
Fuck you!
Are you out of your effing mind?
Bullshit!
I don't know when this stopped. Let's see, when girls stopped being virgins on their wedding night. How about that? I don't know when this stopped. Entitlement much? But I know it was a long time ago, way back when a guy would arrive to pick up his date holding something as simple as a single flower, teddy bear, or a book that she said she wanted to read. Wow, I don't know if anyone does this anymore. Hell no. You want this? Go to your time machine. But I can't even believe she wrote that. You're already picking me up. You're already burning your gas that costs $5 a gallon. You're already paying for dinner that's going to be at least $40 to $60. Oh, where's my rose? Where's my bouquet? Where's my teddy bear? Where's my book? Where's my gift? What? Shit. Oh, the audacity. Oh, I can't believe she just wrote that. Oh my goodness. Oh, just another one because.
Fuck you!
Yeah, just because. Ugh. Number 6, men don't work at impressing women anymore. Something happened in the media advancement of today's age and the need to impress women. Men now seem to be under the assumption that women are supposed to impress them. I'm sure there are many places to point the finger, but women have been tricked into thinking that they are supposed to be working at the pleasure of men in a virtual world and in the real life. What happened to men working to prove that they are worthy and compatible of being with a woman? Something is definitely wrong here. Oh, so I can prove myself to Her Majesty. Oh, bow down to the Queen, to Her Majesty. So then I can marry you, and then you can divorce me and take half of my shit. See, if you can divorce me because of no fault divorce, why should I have to prove myself so you can take half my stuff? So if anything, you got to work for me to sucker me in to marry you. So if anything, I'm the prize because I have the resources and the assets. You know, it's men who control the access to relationships. It's women who control access to the bedroom. So if you want this relationship, you better prove it to me. Psh, oh my goodness. I still can't get over number 7. Where's my gift? Where's my token of appreciation? This dinner, bitch. How about that? Jesus. Number 5. Men don't give meaningful compliments anymore. It's harassment. I'm sorry, but hey, when you ladies and the feminist movement want to go, I'm strong and independent, I'm stunning and brave, I'm powerful and just as capable of doing anything a man can do. Hey, you don't need me to compliment you because you already know you're worth it, so I don't need to tell it to you. And besides, where's my compliment at, huh? Thought this was a two-way street. Anyways, before I've even read it, men whistling or giving a cat call when a woman walks down the street is nothing new. Maybe like in the 80s and 90s, I have never heard a man cat call or whistle at a woman walking down the street. But that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm referring to men only taking notice of a woman's physical attributes. And I'm not referring to the locker room jargon either. I'm talking about man and extending this nonsense onto the woman and trying to pass it off as a compliment. Now, are we talking face to face? Because she didn't mention social media. Because I know there's a bunch of stupid ass guys who go, "Oh, look at that fat ass, and look at them juicy lips and hips and all that stupid nonsense." Um, I would say, what makes you think you're deserving of a compliment? You just because you stand there in front of me doesn't mean I need to compliment you. Let's see, number 4. Men don't ask women to dance anymore. You're at a club or even a private party, and unlike back in the day when there were couples, there were groups of women on the dance floor and men standing on the sideline, either ogling them or ignoring them altogether. Now, if a woman doesn't ask a man to dance, she's stuck with not dancing at all or getting on the wall to join in on the line dance. You just said you're in a group of girls on the dance floor. Now, here's the thing. When you have the M2, the me also movement, hey, I don't want to do something I said to be misconstrued as, S-word harassment. So you know what? You ask me now. Because since you can turn around and let's say I ask you out and you go, "Oh, you're not tall enough. Ugh, creep, go away. Oh, you're not hot enough. How rude. How dare you ask me to dance with you?" See, a guy doesn't know how you are going to receive his advancements because one girl might, respond positively to my advancement. Another one might not, because maybe in my eyes, or I'm sorry, maybe in her eyes, I'm not that attractive to her. So she might go, "Ugh, creep. Ugh, weirdo. How dare you talk to me, to breathe the same air as me?" So it's like, you know what? No. Go dance with yourself. Dance with your girls. I'm not asking you anymore. And besides, like, what is this? What you think you're going to meet your soulmate at the bar as she's twerking or getting turned up or lit or fire or let's go or all that other stupid nonsense you guys say? No, your clubs and bars are just hookups. You're not going to meet your future ex-wife there. No. Number 3, men don't buy drinks anymore. Not only are women not being asked to dance, men don't offer to buy a woman a drink anymore. However, they have no problem taking up her time while sipping on theirs. So, not only for some reason should you buy a woman a drink, even though Even though it is illegal for a company to pay a woman less because she's a woman, and women have fought for gender equality so they can make as much, if not more money than the man in their respective field. But I still have to buy you a drink. So you're saying, oh, because you're taking up my time, I should be compensated with a drink. Enjoy this glass of water. Oh, are you trying to imply that your time is more valuable than mine, that mine is just some worthless commodity that can be thrown away? We're both at the bar and the club together. We are here together. We are here doing the same thing. But even though we're here at the same thing at the same time, somehow your time's more valuable and you need to be compensated for that? Unbelievable. No. How dare you? You enjoy this glass of water. How about that? Jeez. Oh, all right, here's another thing. Because you think you should be compensated because of your time. I'm sorry. My wallet, my choice. Just like your body, your choice. How about that? Number 2, men don't make phone calls anymore. Nobody does. Call it text message. I'm all about modern technology, but not to the jargon and authentic communications. Texting is not a way to get to know someone. Like, to a certain degree, it is. Texting is for, I'm on my way, I'm running late, or what kind of work do you do? And tell me about yourself. Everyone being short on time and wanting to do things quickly has reduced us to this format of interaction, and it just doesn't work. Well, here's one thing. You know, I'm sure you guys and gals have done it, or whoever's watching it. How many times have you had a phone call and you're at home and for whatever reason, you can't even explain it, you start walking around your place? Like you're at your room and you walk to the kitchen, then you walk to the bedroom, then you walk to the bathroom, then you walk back to the kitchen, into the living room, back to the bed, back to the bathroom, back to the kitchen. And you just don't know. But for some reason, like when I had a landline, it was just this. But now, like if I have a phone call, I'm just like walking around, and I don't know why I do that. I just do it. But here's another thing. When you have girls, especially on the dating profiles, and obviously that you can only text at the time until you get the number, but how many times have you had it like, oh, hey, what you doing? How's work? Fine. Oh, what are you doing this weekend? What'd you up to? Nothing. If you can't even hold a simple text conversation, how are you supposed to hold a phone call? I am not dragging this dead horse up the hill. And at a certain point, it's like these 1-2 word answers in text message. I don't even want to talk to you. If you cannot hold a decent conversation as a decent human being, forget it. Goodbye. Be done with. Let's see. And drum roll. Number 1, men don't accept rejection anymore. Interesting. I don't know if men just don't know how to take it or if they become more sensitive than they used to be. Okay, I'll agree. They probably became more sensitive, but they seem to be terrified of rejection, and this is the reason they don't do things listed here anymore. There is no middle ground. You know the man who puts in the effort and works to get the woman instead. They either don't try at all or they don't take no for an answer. Okay. I will say this. Once a chick says no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time. Cut your ties, leave them alone. Do not keep pursuing them, especially with women can just call the cops and say you are harassing them, you are being inappropriate, and they will take their word over yours. So guys, if a girl tells you no, no means no. Just walk away. Walk away. Let's see. Guys, you can't really be terrified of rejection. Like, listen, rejection sucks. It just does. I've been rejected a lot in my life. And at first, it's like, it hurts. But as like you get rejected more, it kind of hurts less. And after a while, like you've been rejected so many times, it's just going to be water off a duck's back. It's like, oh, okay, next. Oh, you rejected me? Okay, next. Hey, you want to go out? Yes. Cool, let's go out. Don't run into your shower and turn it on and hold yourself and rock back and forth. She rejected me. No one loves me. Don't be a little pussy cake. But yeah, so chick says no, you just walk away. But here's another thing, because she's going to complain like, oh, well, guys don't put in the effort anymore. Well, how many times have we seen guys who treat you like crap and then you just go wild for them? Like, oh, he's the bad boy. All he does is buy me street tacos and rub my butt, and I just can't get enough of him. He just doesn't care. It's like, well, yeah, why do guys want to put in the effort when you go wild for guys who put in little to no effort, and you wonder why we don't plan out dates anymore? Because you give your most valuable asset to the guys that don't care about you. You want me to care to get the secondhand use of it? I'm good. This looks like a continuation from part 1. Why don't they? The main reason of all these things don't happen anymore is because women at large stopped requiring them. We've turned men into lazy daters. You could argue that a guy is not interested when he takes the shortcuts, but I don't think that's it. Let's see. Even when a guy's genuinely interested, he doesn't have to call. He can text. He doesn't have to take a woman on a real date. Today's woman is just fine with a meetup. He doesn't have to take notice of her brains and compassion. They go unnoticed because of her blossoming cleavage and big behind. I have also declared to be a romantic, while making it very clear, however, that I am not a hopeless that I am not a hopeless one. But I really wish we could just go back. And look, this just looks like to be comments. But yeah, you cannot complain about guys who put in 0 to no effort when you accept 0 to no effort. You know, if you can't come at me like at 30 and go, well, you know, when I was young and hot and feminine and fertile and at my peak of my beauty, I gave away my most valuable asset to guys that would send me a 1 a.m. text message, you up, come by, come with some like Taco Bell, and we get down with the bow chicka wow wow. Now that I'm 30 and my beauty has faded and my fertility is plummeted like the stock market, I require that you now take me on dates. So now guys gonna look at it like, you can't sell a used product for a higher marketplace value than the when it was new. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Logic be damned. Anyways, I figured this would be a little fun one, especially for Valentine's Day for the lovey-doveys. So anyways, comment down in the section below. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this list? I thought it was actually a pretty good list. And especially if this is something that she's actually experienced. And it's one thing to experience it once, because I really doubt you're going to experience one thing once and then write a list about it. But that it happened to her over and over and over again. I actually find that quite interesting. So anyways, you guys have a good day. Take care. Take it easy.